A ver.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking, if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. ETN, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do better? Maybe not better, huh? Of course. Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. A double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson.
Kick the ball off, bro.
And it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
It actually quite counted last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't
be wide open, catch the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Watson.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, Watson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Worked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson now to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And some space here. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Watson. They go with and he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete here. It's Hyde.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll throw now on the final play. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive.
Bro, why in the fuck can we not play the ball? We're in a perfect area.
Do it again multiple times
every time
in order to have a chance to win this game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson's throw into the hands of Kirk. Now he's able to take it across midfield. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustration, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Harris. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Look at this cheating ass game, bro. Man, wide open in the fucking flex.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the fucking
Well,
passer,
Charles, sometimes
bro.
we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. This one swung out to Williams. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. So he stops for no gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
How he got so much time to throw
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They still can't get it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Let's go.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll look to throw again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That one goes for 8 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a first down throw, Watson. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll run with ETN. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. On the move. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, they got him again. Grady Jarrett providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
One last throw here for Watson. And it'll be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced.
Throwing motion fucking sucks. 5 touchdowns, 5 picks. So that means I could have had down the tier tutties. Fucking selling.